I had been gone for a few months working out of state, and the second I drove up the old dirt road toward my cabin, I noticed something off. New signs, fresh fences, and a smug-looking HOA. Karen standing right on my porch like she'd been waiting to ambush me. And the moment I stepped out of my truck, she pointed at me like a villain in a low-budget movie and screamed that I was trespassing on community-managed land and that the cabin had been absorbed into the HOA jurisdiction while I was gone, which was hilarious considering my cabin sits deep in the woods, miles from their subdivision, but she didn't care. She kept ranting that I owed 2 months of back dues, several violation fees, and that if I didn't leave, immediately she'd call the cops. And before I could even answer, she whipped out her phone and did it, smiling like she'd finally caught a criminal. So I just leaned on my truck, waiting, watching her rehearse her little speech about illegal tenants, because I knew exactly how this would end. And when the deputies rolled up and Karen proudly pointed at me yelling that I was squatting on HOA land, I quietly pulled out the oversized survey binder, the original deed and the land trust, paperwork detailing every acre under my name, including the entire valley, the forest, the riverbed, and the access roads their HOA uses every single day. And the deputy's eyebrows shot up so fast it looked like a cartoon. And when I pointed to the map showing that Karen was technically the one trespassing on my land, her confidence evaporated like steam. And the deputies calmly explained she had zero jurisdiction, zero authority, and zero right to touch anything out here. And when they warned her she could be cited for filing a false report, she went pale, stuttering about miscommunication, while the board members who had followed her stood frozen, realizing their whole takeover attempt had just crashed and burned in spectacular fashion. And as they awkwardly backed away down my driveway, I stepped onto my porch, breathed in the mountain air, and thought maybe next time don't call the cops on someone who literally owns the entire valley. And if you love watching HOA Karens get demolished by reality, make sure you subscribe because the next story is even wilder.